Guys, I am so excited for today. Today is part 3, the final product, probably my favorite part of the knife thing. So when you get to put the handle on, put the oil on, and sand it down and get it all smooth. And after all this hard work, just finally comes into this awesome piece of art. So I'm really stoked today, and I can't wait to show you guys what things. So I got the epoxy set up last night. It dried, and it actually turned out really cool. So I'm going to pop it out of the mold here for a second. So this is before it's cut. So there's the two pine cones. I'm just gonna cut it down the middle, so that way I'll have 2 handle blocks, and that's what it looks like. I ended up putting a little bit of gold pigment. You guys probably didn't see in the video because it just didn't have enough in there. It wasn't all the way to the tip, and so I wanted to fill it up a little bit more. So I put some more gold, and so I'm gonna get like a greenish blue gold, and also the blue and green got mixed a little too much. I poured them a little wrong, so the gold should put it a really nice color. I can't wait to see how it turns out. So I just want to go over a quick little look overview. So this is what I did on part 1. This is kind of wrapped up product. This is the night after I let this dry. So here's the 2 beveled letter openers. So they're all beveled. They got their bevels cut. Got a little blade on them. Still got to sharpen them. I just cut these cut, and I just kind of sanded this one flat so we can kind of see what it looks like in the inside. I'm going to sand it real quick down for a little finer, and then oil it, and we'll reveal and see what it looks like. All right.
Alright guys, kind of want to walk you through what I'm doing here. I got my drill press here. I drilled the holes in the knife blank, the epoxy pinecone one. And I'm just getting this just to get the initial stuff. And then you'll see me in the next clip go in there with a little file and just clean it up. And try to get it as flush as possible. And just try to get it to be perfect so I don't have any extra air bubbles. And that way I can just get a really nice, tight, secure handle.
What's up, guys? I thought I'd just walk you guys through so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I changed up my thoughts a little bit. So I got this piece right here, and I got it sticking out a little bit, and I thought, you know what would be kind of cool is to put a little piece of antler on there. So I'm going to do like a little antler, not really guard, but just break up. So I'm going to put a piece of antler there, and I'm going to put a piece of copper in between these 2 pieces. So I cut this little piece of square, piece of copper, and then I cut this little horn right there, and I'm going to try to fit it to the knife. So I'm going to drill some holes in here, get this cleaned out, cut a hole in there, and then stack it all together, and then I'm going to sand it, and then I'm going to glue it at the end. So I'll see you guys in a few, and then I'm going to do the same process for this one. So I won't probably video it. I'm just going to video this process, and it'll be the same thing. So I'll catch you guys later. Hey guys, I'm just filing this little piece of copper here. I'm trying to get it so it'll fit on the knife thing, kind of as a guard. Well, it's kind of be a transition between the pine cone and the antler. I might put another one on top. I'm undeciding right now, but just trying to get this to fit the knife. So just slowly filing away here. I think it's almost about there. Tell you what, it's always handy to have little files on hand. It's one of my everything. I'm always grateful to have these. Get the knife and see how it. Nope, not wide enough yet. Not long enough.
Alright, I wanted to show you guys and just kind of walk you through what I'm doing here because I'm going to jump from filing this copper to having the knife all clamped down. So what I did is I was just gluing this knife into the tang, and I didn't want to show you guys this process because it's kind of a long drawn out process and it would take a really long time and it would just put a bunch of extra minutes on the video and it'd probably be pretty boring. So what you do is basically you just mix up your 2-part epoxy like the same thing I used for the handle, pour it inside the hole that you fit for the hidden tang, and then clamp it down, make sure all your layers are all flush, no big air bubbles, and then just let it dry. So you guys will see in this next clip.
I got the first knife gluing, so hopefully here in a few hours I'll be able to come out and finish sanding it. I got the handles glued on right here. So it's all looking pretty good. I'm gonna go sand it down. This one I sanded down a little bit. It's not quite done. I mean, it probably could be done, but I just don't like it, so I think I'm gonna go turn it into a round handle. It's kind of like got an hexagon, like a hexagon thing going, but it just didn't look right. And also, I gotta also sand on that brass, so, or copper, sorry, copper. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sand these two, put you guys on time lapse for that, and then I'm gonna etch them. So we're gonna see how this goes. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I got them sanded down, got them looking all good. I got the things taped so I don't mess with the blades while I'm grinding. Got this one, I'm about to start sanding it with sandpaper. Just gonna do the thing and then I'm gonna videotape for the final polish. I'm gonna put you on time lapse while I sand these down a bunch, but on the final polish I'll put it so you guys can see the colors bring out. That's the coolest part of the whole knife thing. It's kind of like the last thing you do. And then there's the etch. The etch I hear is pretty cool, but I've never done an etch before, so I'm excited. It's gonna be my first etch. Alright guys, here's the spring steel like polish. Did you guys see it? There it is after it's been sanded. That's with 1000 grit too. Looking pretty snazzy, pretty cool. Can't wait to get these things all polished up finally, get them etched. I'm just about done. So I'm gonna go put them in the etch and then pull them out and I'll show them to you guys one more time. Then the final photos. So I am so stoked. Looking awesome. This is the spring steel one, and then right now I'm letting the nail polish dry on the horseshoe rasp one. So stay tuned and I can't wait to see you guys after. Alright guys, just want to show you kind of, so I'm about to etch this, and so what I'm doing is I'm getting like a mark on there. So what you do is you get your nail polish bottle and you just drizzle some on there, and it leaves kind of a cool mark, and then so wherever the nail polish isn't, wherever the nail polish is touching, the acid won't etch there, so it'll leave a shiny spot. So I think this is going to look pretty cool. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Sorry about the messy area. That's what happens when you sand and make a knife all day. I just want to show you, I just finished my first etch, so I'm super excited. It's in there. I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes, take it out, see how it looks. This is my first time doing this, so I bought this stuff off Amazon. It's called ferric chloride, and it's what some guys recommended. So I'm trying it and seeing what I can do. So this is the first one, and when I pull it out, I'll show you guys the results. I'm hoping to get kind of a darker etch, and so we'll see. I can't wait to try it. It's a little cold out here, so the ferric chloride might need to take a little. It might take a little longer to etch the metal, but we'll see. So I can't wait to show you guys after I take it out. So I will see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so I kind of messed up here. So wait, like I put the nail polish on, right? And then I stuck in the acid and I etched it. And then I realized, oh, I need nail polish remover. And so I'm like, it's 12 o'clock at night, by the way, right now. Just to let you guys know, so you kind of know the story. And I have to have the knives done by tomorrow morning. And so I went to the house, and I was like, I woke up my sister at 12 o'clock at night, and I'm like, hey, you got any nail polish remover? And she's like, yeah. And so she hands me, and this bottle, and it's like just this little bit in the bottom, right? And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can make this work. I thought nail polish remover just takes it right off. And I mean, I don't know anything about nails. I don't paint my nails. Let alone do anything with nail polish remover. So I go in there and I get it, and then ends up it's non-acetone. So I don't know if that speeds up the take, but anyways, I'm sitting here and I'm scrubbing and I'm scrubbing, and then I knock the bottle over, and now I just spill all my nail polish remover. I don't have any nail polish remover. So I went in and I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, And they said some, like, you can use cologne and stuff. So I got a bunch of random stuff over here, like Axe spray and stuff. And I'm just going to see if one of these works. I'm praying. I mean, the ferric chloride didn't do it. And that's pretty, I mean, that eats metal away. So it must be something else. I don't know anything about nail polish remover, but I'm going to try my best. And see, I'm hoping I can get this nail polish remover off. If I can't, it's going to suck. So, yeah. Well, I guess I'll video again if I get it off. All right, well, I'll talk to you guys later. Alright guys, so after like 2 hours of scrubbing and trying different things, I finally found something that worked, and like it took a lot of scrubbing. So I found out Axe does take nail polish off, surprisingly. So just a tip, if you guys ever need to take nail polish off, you know, I have nail polish remover, try some Axe. All right, hey guys, it's the next morning. I just wanted to give you guys a little recap of what happened. It was so late last night, and I was like, you know, I'm not making another video. I'm just going to bed. I think I got to bed like 3 a.m. and my deadline was tomorrow morning, but I just asked if I could push it back a little bit further. So my mom gave me like an extra 2 hours before she has to take them. So I just woke up I woke up this morning, and I'm just gonna I'm finishing up the knife. I'm just doing the last sharpening. Just gonna take some pictures so you guys can see it, and you know see the finished product. And ended up last night, yes, so I just ended up having to use Axe because I mean I couldn't find anything, and then I finally tried Axe, and Axe seemed to kind of work, and I took most of it off with Axe. And then I happened to look up, and I see on my shelf the solvent stuff that I use for super glue, and I'm like, you know what, if it works for super glue, maybe it'll work for nail polish. And I try it, and it actually worked pretty well. And so I etched one of nail polish, and then I just ground off the etch on one of them because I didn't like how it looked. I didn't leave it in there long enough, and I went and I did one with wax. So I heated up the blade kind of to where it melt wax. Then I just melted wax on, and that actually worked. I like the wax melting thing because wax was easy to get off. I just reheated it up, and it just wiped right off. So I think if I'm doing them in the future, I'll do wax. And I mean, I might do nail polish again, but I'm gonna make sure I have nail polish remover because that was not fun. I spent like 3 hours trying to get nail polish off of that knife. Never knew nail polish could stick so hard. I officially hate nail polish. So yeah, that's what happened, and I'm gonna do some slow clips of the knives and just a bunch of shots so you guys can see. They turned out pretty awesome. I liked how they turned out. The etch, I mean, that was my first etch, so I'm happy with it. And yeah, so it was a fun time. In total, I probably spent like around 20-25 hours on these knives. So a lot of sanding, grinding, and pounding. So yeah, I spent a lot of time in the shop on these. So I'm excited for you guys to see them. All right, I'll show them to you guys. I'm gonna test out this letter opener and see if it works. So, well, so far it's working. Yep, works like it should. All right, that's cool. Guys, I wanted to give you guys just a little look of what this knife looks like. Looks pretty cool. Well, there's Hazel trying to get in the view. So yeah, I'm really happy with this knife. It's pretty sweet. I like that one. This is probably one of my favorite etches. I don't know which one I like better. I really like them both. They're both really cool, and it turned out awesome. So I can't wait to get these to the customers. All right, thank you.